real vintage, got the boom back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored, where we talk about controversial issues happening around us as issues that we really want to speak of, but we don't want to get cancelled. We really want to know exactly what it is and where to draw the line.
I feel feminism basically is supposed to mean women supporting women, like standing up for what is right for the women and rules against them that are not fair, things that are unjust, like basically things they can do and they cannot do. Like there are some policy against women that doesn't feel right, but that's basically what it was meant to be. But now it doesn't feel that much like it's that way or something.
Yeah, feminism. Feminism is basically advocating for women's rights financially, socially, economically, in political spaces. Basically saying that, oh, we want the society to see and treat women like normal human beings. We want the society to accord women the respect that they would have accorded a man. You know, we want to see women in spaces that normally our grandmothers, great grandmothers would not have access to. So basically, feminism is just advocating for women. It's a branch of humanism that is saying that society should regard women. So that's what feminism is.
Seems like right now they are regarding women. So where do we draw the line? Because people have taken feminism to be something else entirely. They started doing things and tagging it being a feminist, basically. So where do we draw the line for being a feminist?
I just highlighted what feminism is. And from the definition I gave earlier, we can know who is a feminist and who is not a feminist. Honestly, I don't really get where, the line to be drawn is, but I would just say that feminism is not your personal business. Like women are being killed because they don't have rights to their own lives. Women are not given access to proper medical health care because they don't have access to their own lives. Women are not allowed to be pro choice because society has said that you do not have the right to pick what your body should do. So I think that is what feminism is. I don't really get the draw a line question because I don't think, in as much as people make it to be like a personal thing, I think it's a societal issue. I think it's a group it's a group issue. A lot of people try to make it look like, oh, this is what I want feminism to be to me. Fine, you can customize it, but I just want society to know that women as a collective are suffering and feminism is here to stay. And I don't think feminism is a bad thing. In fact, I think if not for feminists, we will not even have this podcast. We will not be allowed to speak here as women. So that is what I just have to say concerning that question.
Well, I don't totally agree with everything you said, like based on medicals and all. Like basically everyone have right to personal opinion. Nobody's forcing women for some things. Body and all. Aside, let's say situation of being raped and something else. If women actually drop their body for money, I'm not supporting or against. But people do that based on their own personal choice. And medicals, I've not seen the aspects whereby women don't have access to hospitals and that one is not possible. That one is basically for everyone. And if you are talking about suffering, we are all basically suffering in this country. And that's not based on men or women. It's based on probably the government or the policy or how the country is being run. I don't see how that has to be blamed on either being gender or that's not gender based. Moreover, feminist and women activists, like they have taken this thing so far that there are some things that they are not supposed to be right, but just based on they are women, they feel okay, we are supposed to do this. And it is totally wrong. Like even women supporting a man, a feminist is supposed to support woman. But in a situation whereby a woman is supporting a man on based on what is right, a feminist will have something against it based on she's just supporting a man. It's not supposed to be that way. They are supposed to support what is right and not just support what they feel is right. So I don't agree with you.
So you're saying that um they basically twist the idea of feminism to their own,
Yeah, they just
uh,
do what benefits
and
them.
then they don't really, they've forgotten the meaning of feminism. They're doing something else. So yeah, how do we how do girls, like, because it's girls are supposed to be feminists. So how do we know where to stop, or where feminism ends and when stupidity? That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Because I'm also going to talk about the fact that people use their bodies for sex, and people do abortion and stuff like that, and then they tie it to feminism, tie it to, I'm a woman. You can't tell me what to do. So I have rights to, so I can do whatever it is I want with my body, and then I can do abortion and kill my child. It's my rights. So yeah, I want to know, how do we draw the line between feminism and, how do we know where, because there's a thin line literally.
Is that question for me?
Yes.
Well, I don't think in the world of feminism there's anything like stupidity. And I say this because, like my former point where I pointed out access to healthcare, I am very, very pro choice. If you are pregnant, you do not want to have this baby, you cannot afford to have this baby, the other participants that was involved in creating this child does not want to be involved, please do what is best for you. Please
So
look
are
out
you
for
supporting
yourself.
abortion?
Yes, I am very, very, very pro choice, like since day one.
Okay, if the guy
I
wants the
feel
baby,
no, I honestly don't think men should even have an opinion over what a woman wants to do with her body. And I'm going to give you my own reasons, right?
okay?
So, um, at the end of the day, I always tell people, if men had wombs, the federal government would be paying them to increase the birth rates. And I kid you not, you know. So women, we've always been bred and we've been groomed to always come from a sacrificial standpoint. We've been groomed to always say, you know, let's just give, give, give. At what point can we say no? That is what pro pro-choice is for me, the ability to choose what I want to do. I'm pro-choice, especially when victims of rape come out and say, look, this child is genuinely going to traumatize me. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're fit to be a parent. I always tell women, yeah, just because you have a womb doesn't mean you are mentally, emotionally, financially, intellectually fit to bring a child into this world. And I think that's the brainwashing that comes with being in an African society, where you think, oh, it is your duty to bring a child into this world. If you are very unfit or you do not have the ability to be a mother, please don't do it.
So you
I'm
don't have
begging
the
you.
ability.
Yeah,
Why do you, no, you know, getting pregnant can be a mistake. But why do
yeah.
you involve it? Why do you not abstain, or why do you not use um protection?
Okay, so we are out here talking about abstinence. What about victims of rape that didn't have a choice to make? So are we trying to tell
That's
them that, okay, oh, what has happened, and we get that you are traumatized, but you know what? You're gonna push this baby out of your body and you're gonna look after this baby. And going back to your question, two people had sex. How many Nigerian men, if you know your daddy from day one, was there to warm the bottle, look after you. You know, I was on Twitter and I saw a tweet of somebody saying, oh, their neighbor had a baby, and the man, it's a 3-bedroom flat. This man went to one of the rooms and prepped the rooms and said, oh, look, I still want to enjoy my sleep at night, but you can have this room with your baby. How many men can take a newborn baby, look after that baby from a day old till they are 18 years old? How many? So the thing is not just bringing that baby, right? And it's not just asking women, oh, why did you go and have sex? Like men don't have sex. It is the duty towards that child. This is a lifelong commitment that I don't think men are even prepared for. So if you're a woman, whether you had sex or whatever the issue, whether you didn't really calculate your menstrual cycle, you didn't calculate your ovulation, blah blah blah. Honestly speaking, if you don't want it, please, like, because at the end of the day, all these people that are saying, oh, have the baby, religious, spiritual, they're not going to give you one kobo to look after that. I promise you, they're not going to give you one kobo to look after that baby. And back to your previous point, I don't know why people are trying so hard to demonize feminism, trying so hard to say that the whole movement is being hijacked, what is the percentage? Are we talking about people's personal experience, or are we dealing with men and women as a collective? Because we know how violent or how violently misogynistic men as a collective can be, that in as much as you come here and say, oh, the good men, what is the percentage of these good men? And are the good men actually benefiting off of the collective works of the bad men? So I this idea that, oh my god, people are hijacking feminism, please can we just leave that idea behind? Women are being shot down in Afghanistan, a lot of women are being raped in the Congo. Like, we have other issues to deal with. We do not care about your personal experiences. We do not care about a woman voluntarily giving herself out to a man and getting money. Please, those are not the advocacies that we are looking forward to now. Like, women are actually getting killed on a daily. Women cannot decide what kind of clothes they want to wear in Afghanistan. The freaking kitchen windows now, women can't even go close to kitchen windows now. They've been confined to their own houses in Afghanistan, but they said, oh, you know what, your kitchens have a your kitchen has a window, and we can see you guys communicating with that window. We are going to take it away from you. So why are we not discussing about that part? Why do we always make everything about, oh my god, sex for money, oh my god, she aborted the baby? Like, most of you that are here today, if your mothers had the opportunity to abort you, you will not be here. That's the truth of the matter. And most of the women that came before us, they had no other choice but to cling to a man and have those children. That was the only rights that they had. Like, imagine if I was back in the 1970s, I would be seen as less than if I'm in my 20s and I don't have a husband, I don't have children. So we need to understand that sometimes most of these things are coping mechanism. Those days, these women will literally marry men that they were not even comfortable with. Why? Because it was a coping mechanism.
You know
When
what? They
you
can
come out,
talk. Oh.
exactly. So when you come, I'm so sorry for speaking for so long. Like, when you come out and say, oh, I'm a woman, I'm married, I have children, they will rate you small. They will say, yeah, she has social status. But right now, I think that's why men are angry. Right now, nobody cares. Like, you get
I don't
married,
think people don't care.
like,
Because
nobody
some
gives a
people still
flinch.
say you are this age. I know a few of my friends, and I'm not close to 30. I'm my mid 20s, and I know a lot of people that are married with children, and they're already pointing hands that this one has
You
not married
see?
yet.
You see?
So you said a
You
lot.
see?
There are some things I might agree to, but there are a lot of things I don't agree to. So like you basically saying you support abortion. Based on the she said
100%.
something. She said, what if the man accepts it? She said women have right to what they want to do with their own
Of
body.
course,
Agreed.
100%.
But like the owner, basically you are not the owner of the child alone. It is both parties' decision. He is ready to accept the child. You are not ready to accept the child. Why?
Accept on what basis?
Like, is he not going to? I don't know. Probably, I
It
don't
was a
know.
mistake.
I don't know the base of.
Let me give a scenario. It
Okay.
was a mistake. Yeah. This guy likes shoes, but there's no money to take care of the child yet.
Oh, don't have the baby. I promise you, there's no likeness for any man that can convince you to have a baby if you are not ready yourself to have that baby.
I have nothing to say against you, but because basically you said they are demonizing feminists,
Yes,
and I
they
will
are.
say that you are not so different from those people,
Of
because
course.
most of your points are so invalid.
Very, very.
Like you are saying, you support abortion. I'll leave that
Yes,
to you.
100%.
They're talking about in the 90s, women don't have choices. And you're saying if they had chances, they would have aborted a lot of children. If they did
You might not
all
even be
that,
here, but go
exactly my
ahead.
point. So if they did all that, will we be here by now?
Do I look like I want to be here in this evil world? Let's be honest, like, this world is so evil. Like,
But we are here right now.
like, that question is so weird. Like, oh my god, what if your mother decided not to have you? Yes, I
Okay,
don't want to be here. Like,
what if you are the turning point for your mother?
I don't
And
want to
what
be
if
a turning point for a freaking human being. Like, god, like, I do not want to be the vindicative
this is the point?
elements.
Like this is what I'm saying about feminists.
Okay,
You are saying something that doesn't even relate to being a woman. Like you are
how?
just being
But you're
inhumane.
a man. What do you mean?
That's what
What
I
do you
am
mean? What do you know
saying.
about being a woman?
I don't know anything about being you.
Okay,
But we are all suffering our parts in this country. This is not about even being a man. There are things that women do that are way worse than what men do. I'm not being
okay, no problem.
sentimental or anything. But like you saying, they should have aborted, like if they had choices, they should have aborted a lot. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so how would lives have been if everybody was living the way we are living in our generation now? Like generation got worse, the more it goes. Things were way better then. And they don't
How?
live
Okay,
How?
so
like
explain.
the culture and the tradition then. At least they were more
The culture and the tradition, then I think they favored men. So right now
They
it's
still
not
favor men,
favoring.
no, in some societies.
okay,
It's
wait.
because we're in Lagos.
Okay, wait. I'm saying now they favor men, they don't favor men. Basically, I'm not going to put
You just
religion into it,
you
but like,
enjoyed the exploitation of women. Just say it like with your full chest. Oh,
see
in the
what I am
90s
saying?
we used to exploit women and we
I
enjoyed
don't
it.
exist in the 90s.
Okay, but
So I never exploited anyone.
okay, but I'm talking about, so this is the issue, right? So men and women will try to make it like personal, like me. Okay, me, I'm a good man, I'm a good
Wait,
woman. We are talking
wait.
about women and men as a
As a
collective.
collective, if
Okay.
that's the point, then men and
Mm-hmm.
women are even. Because everybody have their part in this. It is not like one person is doing good and one person is doing bad.
Okay.
If it's as a collective, everybody is doing bad.
Okay.
There are a lot of things women do. But based on their women, they just let it slide. Like you saying,
Give us.
example, okay, like that girl that killed 4 guys
Mm-hmm.
with, like, I don't know the school.
Pepper soup, pepper
Pepper
soup.
Yeah.
soup.
How long did that matter last? What do we know about the girl to now? The following day, a girl killed her father. We don't know the reason. I
Oh.
never heard of the reason. How long did that
What
matter
if the
last?
man was abusing her?
And that's why I said I don't know the reason. But how long did you hear that matter for? Some people didn't even hear that matter. But see the guy that killed is this gospel singer that killed his girlfriend or sort. To now, the
Okay.
matter is still going on. Like there are some things that if it is men that does it, I'm not supporting violence. I'm supporting anything. But when it comes to men, the matter goes way longer. But when it is women, it dies down very fast.
Yes.
Either good or bad. That's what I'm saying. So like women, they feel there is equality. Yes, there is equality, but you cannot be equal in every way. What men can do, women cannot do. Not all. They're saying what men a man can do, a woman can do better. That's just words. There are a lot of things men
Like
can do
what?
that women cannot do. In when it comes to provision, working, and all, there are lesser percentage
Provision,
of women. Yes,
working, and
okay, in a family, if the
this is
man,
why I say you should abort that baby. You see,
why are
working,
you
you want to go,
aborting
you
a
want to go
baby?
pregnant to work. Ah.
I don't understand. Why
Anyway,
are you no? Why
no,
can't you go
continue. I get
pregnant
you.
to
I get you.
to your work? What if you own your work? And what if you are working under someone? You don't get every
So
from one
so what
month.
areas are men, better than women? I just need to
Basically,
provision.
basically, men are better than.
Okay,
I mean,
basically,
To
if
what?
like we need to
and
understand.
religion wise, men are superior being. I'm
Okay.
not
Hey,
superior being. I mean, like, but like superior to women,
Yes, yes, you are
and
very
that's
true.
how it's meant to be.
Oh,
Everybody cannot be equal. Like there's a reason why they say men are the head of the family. Like both
yes,
of you cannot be equal. If both of you are on equal terms in your family can never settle down. One has to bow down to one, and the man will
exactly.
not bow down to the woman. But
Period.
you, as a
why can't the
feminist,
man bow down to the?
why should you bow down to your wife?
Ah,
I'm asking, why should you bow down to your
I'm
wife?
just saying. You said
And you know what's so weird? Like amongst both of us, like who was able to figure out this? He said, these are the issues. These are the issues. So we don't like. This is not animal. This is not Lion King. This is not head, tail, neck conversation. This idea of, oh, men are better than women. They provide.
man
They
is the head, the
protect.
woman is the neck.
They provide, they protect,
Okay,
the
did we make this
provision,
rule?
the work, the yes, you did.
I didn't make the rule.
Men did the
Okay,
provision, the
and how does it
protection,
work
the
out?
if Nigeria was led by meaning and Nigeria is this way, doesn't that speak about men's character? You
The
know,
Wait, wait, wait,
we
wait.
don't sit
Tell me
down
one country.
properly
Wait, tell me
to
one country.
dissect. We
Tell me
don't sit
one
down properly
country.
to dissect what men and women are actually capable
Okay,
of.
wait. I'm asking
There's
you.
something my
Wait,
biology
tell me
teacher
one
used to tell me.
country.
She used to tell me, if you ever allow a man lead you, oh God, you just find out. You'll be surprised that most of our homes here, the women are the ones leading, but they are leading inside the house. But when they come outside, like the man is just gonna, it's just gonna be there backing, like, yeah, I'm the big dog, put some respect on my name. But
You're
we all
literally
know who
saying
calls the shots. Like,
you're
you people
literally
should
saying
not
a
come and
lot of
make it.
things that are turning
Oh,
back
they
and forth.
provide, they protect. Ask an average university student, who did you call this afternoon to send you lunch money? My mommy. Oh, but you're providing. Then they protect. Protect us from who? Men? Ah, brother, please. Brother,
You're
ooh.
one of the
Let's be
beer
very
over men.
honest. Let's be,
You're
let's
one
be
of the beer over men.
yeah, that's what would they call
I'm
us now?
asking.
Misandrist or what?
I
There's
don't
nothing they've
know.
not called us. You people
I'm
are feminists.
asking.
You people are misandrist.
We are not
You
the
people are
one that
not.
said it now.
Okay, so
Like women
what
said
are
it
you?
themselves.
Okay, what's the question you're
I
asking?
said, are you one of the beer over men type?
What's beer over men?
Girls said it now. They said if they
and they
say
pick
men and
bear,
they will
if
pick
they will
beer
pick bear
over men.
over. Yeah.
Of course, why will you not pick a beer over a man? Why man, I beg.
See, that's what I'm saying about feminists. You guys don't live based on reality. You are not realistic about your things. You want things to just go your way because you say it is.
But you know it's
You understand?
sarcastic, yeah. Like you know
Oh.
it's like an what they call like an idiomatic expression or something. like
But they were
like in
very
Nigeria now we know we don't have bears, obviously. Like we're just like
Like
brain
what?
cells, bring your brain cells back. Like we're not
no.
trying
I'm
to
not
say
saying the thing didn't even come up in Nigeria.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You guys feel
That
like
what?
everything should go your way just because you said
No,
it.
we're
It
just
is.
saying that you guys are
That's what I'm
dangerous
just.
animals. You guys are the most dangerous animals to ever exist on planet Earth. That's what we are saying with our full chest. We are
So
not
what should
saying
happen to us?
I don't
So
know.
what
You
should
guys should just learn how to be silent. I miss when
So are
men
you
used to go
saying?
to
Are you
war.
saying you'd rather be
Be with a
like
woman than be with a man. Okay,
have?
okay. I love this question. Yeah. So I just would you rather be with a woman than be with a man? What's wrong with being with yourself? Like
You can't be with yourself
no, but you
forever, can
can.
you?
That's the thing,
Nobody
right?
is an island.
People no, you guys are
Nobody
the
is.
ones that actually need codependency. That's
No,
the
you don't.
problem. So men are the ones that
Everyone
actually
does.
need codependency, yeah. And that's why when a man's wife passes on and that was who he was codependent on, it doesn't take time for them to just, pass on with their wives. But women can stay a decade or two or more without the husband being, and this is why I always preach contentment with my full chest. Like sometimes stay alone, like actually enjoy yourself. This idea of you must be with a man or a woman, must you? Let's be honest, and this is why a lot of women go and have children, because they think they can codepend on that child. And I always tell women, see, you are the gateway to these children. You are the womb owner. And that is why men are angry that, oh, we don't have wombs, we cannot be in charge of
I don't
birth rates.
remember
We
any
can't.
man being angry
Yeah,
about
they
not
want to
having womb.
control the birth rates in Russia. They want to say, "Oh, don't worry, this is the stipend we will
But
give
you know
you
that's not
if you
about men,
bring
but
if you bring children into this world."
that's a country policy.
Oga, we control the population, please. Your sperm
Who
is just
controls the population?
like
Wait, that
a
Russia you are
sprinkle.
talking about
It's
now.
a
The
sprinkle
policy is made
of
by.
dosage.
Is it
Do you
made by
understand?
the
So
men in the country?
at the end of the day, this conversation around codependency, that oh, a man is not an island, blah blah blah, is one of the reasons why a lot of parents actually bring children into this world. That okay, during my old age, I have someone to stay with. You have to be some of the children don't even want to stay with you guys. If you're a parent and you're watching this, what if your children they change their mind? Let's be honest. Like we act as if you must depend on somebody, you must stay with somebody.
But you are
What if
not
your
giving
husband
birth
dies?
to depend on your child.
Or what if stop? You'll
They
be
are talking
surprised.
about.
Some
You'll be
people
surprised
depend
the
Wait,
on
amount of
but you
African
are saying
parents
as if these
are
things are
having
just
children.
tools of living. People live life to be happy. You are giving birth to be happy to see. People want to see their child grow. They want to see what their child will become.
I
You are
understand.
saying it
I
like
understand.
these things are just tools of your own happiness. You are making them so that in the future you can just use them. The way you are putting it, I don't see how this even relates to feminists. You are saying women should
But
not.
children relate to. We are the ones that bring children
Why are
into
you
this
saying
world.
we are the one? Are you the only one in
No,
charge
but
of child?
women bring children into. So why
You
are
know,
we
you
not
said
going
it
to
that time
discuss about
that
children?
he said that time that when a woman gives birth, how many man can feed, how many man can. You are saying it like
Mm-hmm.
men and women don't have their own role in a family.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
agreed. And you're saying like
Tell us the
asking
rules. Tell us the rules that men and women
a
have.
mother
Yes.
have their role. They
Okay.
nurture for the family. They nurture the family. They take care of the children. If she's a business-oriented woman, she might take care of her business. And the man, depending on what type of man you end up with, he might help you in taking care of your
might
child. Yeah,
might if you
you
guys bring
What does
children.
it mean to
Yeah,
nurture? What is it just the breastfeeding or like I don't understand.
taking care of your child.
Like give me examples like waking up at night to look after to rock the
Okay,
baby back to sleep.
are you telling
To
me some men don't do the same thing women do?
no, but you have to tell us the rules. You're the one that said there are
No, that's
rules.
what I'm telling. I said
Was not the
depending.
one that said there are
That's
rules?
what
but
I said.
Yes, tell us the
Depending on the
rules.
man you end up with, if we do the same thing,
Okay,
when you wake
what
up in the
should be the
midnight,
generally accepted role of men and women when they have children? Tell us.
the woman will take care of her child
Children
and
of
her
her
women
child.
will
husband,
take care
Of her
her
child, her
child,
own child, yeah.
and the
her
man will
child.
You see why I
support
say
her.
push her about these things?
I don't
Okay.
understand. The woman will take
Take
care of
of
her
her,
child.
her child.
Nobody will want to
Wait,
hear. Nobody
why
will
am I?
want to hear. Take care of her child and
Okay, you feel
say
I'm personalizing it to her alone. I'm
I thought
talking
you
it
said
about
it's
them.
the
is
man
it
and the
is
woman.
their
She said I should be specific about
But you
both.
said
That's
her
what
child.
I'm talking about them individually.
You're
Because
right.
she
oh
said I
yeah,
should be
oh yeah,
specific.
talk
You are
about them
very correct.
And the man should support.
individually.
The man should
To
support
support the
his
taking care of
wife,
her child.
their child.
Uh-huh.
That is right.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So the woman will take care of their child or children, and the man will
Support how?
support financially at home when it's around. I don't know. Depending on that, I said, depending on the man you end up with. It might be a type that his work demands traveling and all. So if he's not always around, I cannot say that he will be there at night to wake up with her. If he doesn't like her, she will not end up with him. He will not stick with him.
There are
She will
some
not give
men
us
that
some.
marry.
That's what I'm
You
talking about.
get
Why
like,
do they marry them?
likeness. Like, do you like your
But
child?
wait,
That's the
is the
question.
woman forced? Are you forced to marry someone that doesn't like you?
We don't even
Society
know.
has made
What?
and
Wait.
you can't
These are the same people that when a woman gets to 40, she has no child. They are the ones that are doing like this. They will not come and say, "Oh, did they force her?" But when you see a 50-year-old woman that is flourishing in her career with no husband and child, your chest will be paining you. Oh my
I
god.
feel no, at some point, I feel feminists come from trauma.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Like you guys
We've been
don't.
traumatized by men. It's generational.
That's the thing. You're just saying
okay.
by men, by men, by men. Like,
You said we come
okay,
from trauma. We are not
no,
arguing.
I
We
didn't
do.
say.
We
I
actually
feel.
come from trauma.
Yeah, it seems that way because the way you argue is sometimes annoying and all. Because you don't say things the way they are. You say things the way you want to see it.
You're right. You're
Like
right.
I don't even understand. They say, okay, so if a man works now, they're saying if there's no money, he cannot take care of a child. But the man that is working also
Mm.
and wants his wife to just take care of the child at home,
Like Elon Musk's kind of work, or like what kind of work? Like,
do you have to be the richest to take care of a child?
no, I'm just asking. Like the way you're saying working, because the woman is working. So like, yes,
That's what I am saying.
yeah.
If he's working, he might decide that his wife doesn't have to work at that
That
point
his
in
wife
time.
does. Okay, yeah, true. Because she
If
has a
he's
child and a baby is a big responsibility.
yes, it is a big responsibility.
I
If they
also
didn't take that
wanted to
responsibility, we
How
will
many
not be here
Nigerian
living
homes
healthy.
can only stay on an average Nigerian man's income?
Depends on what you are doing.
Yeah.
There are more. See, I don't know.
I
Nigeria,
think
yes,
no matter what is never
it can be enough. It depends on how you are living. That's what I'm saying. Some people want to live so flourishly and lavishly, more than how much they make.
if they are alone they can live lavish.
My
But
dear.
if they have so because they are alone and living lavishly, they should not bring child into the world just to be convenient. So I don't get like that's what I'm talking about. Yes, you can when you are together, you can live lavishly. But once a child comes to world, you will re-strategize and you think about your life again. You
Yeah,
know
and you
how
have
to
to
save.
plan before that child comes. Like,
And
don't
it is not one
just
person's duty.
yeah, you don't
It is
just
both ways.
bring in
So
a
I don't
child
see
into
how
the
you are
world.
saying it is just the woman, the woman, the woman. Yeah, the woman does a lot in a child's life. I know, like, okay, me personally, I didn't grow up with my mom much. I only went to her for holidays. And I'm still more close to my mom than my dad till now. Like, we
Why?
basically talk more. Why? There is no reason. Like, it's just, I feel, I don't know. People say boy child are more close to their mom, and female children are more close to their dad. I don't know how true it is,
Wait,
but
but
people
this is
say it.
interesting. Like, if you don't mind me asking, how did you grow up? Like, grow up with your dad or
Yeah, I
like
grew
your
up with my
grandma?
dad, grandma. Yeah, he does.
That means that one was
No, they had their issues. They
Oh,
separated. They
wow.
had their issues and they separated. And both of them are very fine with each other. It was a mutual agreement. And even she sees him, they see each other. I see my mom, I see my dad, and I'm happy with
so
both.
wait, I'm sorry,
So
but your dad married two wives and they separate.
no, he didn't marry to wife.
Oh,
Like he had another person.
No, now,
your dad had affairs.
but I beg.
No, like okay, then he didn't marry them. Like, so what happened?
Were you even listening? I
But
said,
you have a stepmom, or you
yes, I
had.
do.
You have a stepmom, that means dad married her.
He didn't marry her when he's working, my mom. He
No, no,
That's
married
what I
her
no.
was
It
saying
after.
doesn't
now. Like,
matter.
he
It
married the
doesn't
first
matter.
wife, then he divorced, then married the second wife. It's still like marriage now.
What are you not talking about? He said he
I
had
didn't divorce
affairs.
the second wife.
No, now. Who brought that one up?
No, I was asking
No,
now
you're the one that
because I
said he
thought you
didn't marry.
said
He just said now that my dad did not have two wives.
He didn't have two wives.
okay, so
But
because
he
he
married
divorced the
two
first
women.
one,
Ah,
married two women, but
English,
he didn't have two
Ade.
wives
You were saying
at
he
a
had
point.
affairs. How is that an affair?
Eh? So
Sorry.
okay,
Sorry.
sorry,
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 sorry, sorry,
sorry.
sorry.
So yeah, I want to bring up another scenario that they use feminism to like.
Oh.
So um, a man comes, a woman comes into
Hmm?
out of place and all that, and then goes to her husband. just ah,
Like she
slaps
abuses,
him.
yeah, physically abuses him.
Yeah, physical abuse.